I'm Joe Gorcho along with Jared Broughton. We're going to present to you one of the best games of the season for the Cherry Hill East girls volleyball team, Cherry Hill East versus Cherry Hill West. Now the Cherry Hill West Lions are 9-5, and Cherry Hill East comes in with an 8-2 record. Should be a phenomenal game. Now the first agenda for us to talk about is the rally scoring system. It's a new scoring system. They changed it from last year. Now, I really don't understand it quite well, and I'm sure our viewers don't understand it either right now. Can you explain to them a little bit about this new scoring system?
Yeah, sure, Joe. Well, last year, it was a game where you could only score when you serve the ball. This...
It's not pump-up music. It's trying to give you false hope. I'm unbelievable, yes! Oh, no burping, cursing, sneezing, cell phones ringing.
I turned it off. Can I slide volleyball games?
Are we on yet? So number 3 is Ty, one's Hansel, 11 Smith, 10 Pierce, 7 Yang, and number 19. Hey, we'll be back with the lineups. Should be a great game. It's crosstown rivals, baby. Don't go away. Stay and watch. It's going to be great. And Jared, are you ready for some intense volleyball game? First, we're going to get the introductions for both teams. And Mr. Gross has a special presentation for his East seniors, so it should be a great ceremony to start the game, and should be a great match overall. Let's readdress the scoring system. We talked about certain differences. Now, another difference that we forgot to tell you, Jared, was about how the fifth game is altered because it's a best out of 5 series. So tell us a little bit how the fifth game changes.
Yeah, well, now, if it goes in the fifth game, it's a game up to 15 points, not 25 like the previous 4.
That's a big difference right there.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of time out. I mean, teams can be coming back at the end of the game, but now they'd have to be starting off to a good start. They don't have a lot of time.
So what you're saying is basically it's all about momentum, right? And if you get to that fifth and pivotal game, if you don't get momentum right off the bat, you could find yourself in a lot of trouble. And we are going to have the introductions right now for Cherry Hill West and Cherry Hill East. Oh, it's seniors for both, flowers for both teams. Karen I gets her flower from Mr. Gerst. Number 24, Kristen Abgar, another senior, gets her flower. And we forgot to mention number 10 of Cherry Hill East got a flower as well. Marcy Polite, one of the key players in this game, gets her flower in a obviously touching moment for Marcy Polite.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to watch her play.
She should have a big game. She's got the height advantage, and that's going to be pivotal in terms of getting the kills. And you could hear the East team on that one. I couldn't even hear myself talk. Katie Gold, there's an article about her in the paper. We'll address that later on in the game. And number 7, Teresa Hansel gets her Flower. I'm sorry, number 7, Soon Yang. There's a mix-up on our paper of who is who for Cherry Hill West. That's always a big problem for visitor teams. I mean, we were trying to get the names. We didn't even get all of them, unfortunately. So we apologize in advance. If we do not have your name, we do not have a roster number for you. Number 19, Allison Alcorce gets her flower from Coach Gerst. Now, this is a touchy moment. I mean, they are crosstown rivals, but right now it's all about being a senior. Jared, can you feel it in the air?
Yeah, there's a lot of emotion right now. I mean, this game is going to get underway. It's going to be rivalry, but right now it's all about the seniors showing their respect.
Should be a great game. I mean, this is a true active class. I mean, in terms of other sports, I mean, we play sports, Jared. It's pretty obvious when you play another team before the game. I mean, you're intense. I mean, sometimes I don't even like to talk to the other team. And after the game, you know, everything settles down a little bit. But right now, you can definitely sense the camaraderie between both teams.
Yeah, well, I looked down there and I only saw about 5 people left from Cherry Hill West while they're out there taking that picture. And I'm going to tell you, they have to do it this year. They're going to come in next year with an extremely young team.
We are about to get the starting lineups. Number 11, Kelly Smith, is in the starting lineup along with number 3, Karen High, number 10, Rebecca Pierce, and number 14 as well. Number 6, Danielle Buchanan, who's a sophomore for Cherry Hill West, is starting as well. And number 7, Soon Yang, is also in the lineup for Cherry Hill West. And number 19, Allison Alcorce, is also in the starting lineup for Cherry Hill. It should be a great game, Jared. That team seems to have a lot of height. And so does he, so it should be an interesting matchup. I mean, they played each other at the beginning of the season. Can you tell us a little bit what happened in those two scrimmages?
Yeah, well, it was just an exhibition game. Didn't mean anything. Cherry Hill East really took control of that game. Got the early lead, kept the momentum towards their side, and they hung in there for the win.
And now we'll do the Cherry Hill East starting lineup. Here are your Lady Cougars, ladies and gentlemen. This is your 8-2 Cherry Hill East Cougar team. And now, number 44, she's a freshman, Katie Taylor, an outstanding prodigy for Coach Gerst. He talked about he's got a lot of depth this year. She's one of his players. Number 14 is starting Heather Leon Hort is a junior. She'll be starting as well. 35, she's in your grade, Jared. She's sophomore, Laurel Johnson. And number 2, Angela Miller, who is a junior. You can see this team is very young right off the bat. A lot of juniors. And number 28, Jackie Davis, a sophomore.
So far, 5 people's names have been called.
Not
and
one
senior. Shows what goes for having a young team.
Number 1, Sam Foster just introduced, and a senior, Marcy Polite, who's being looked at by Westchester and other schools across the Atlantic. She's looking to go to college and play volleyball. And Katie Gold, number 9, another outstanding player. And let's get more into that article about her. It said how when she was in middle school, she only played volleyball in gym. And as you know, when I was at Beck, I played volleyball there as well. But, you know, I didn't really continue that sport when I got into Cherry Hill East. But she did. Now, she said that she wasn't the best in her freshman class. But it's all about work ethic, Jarrett.
Yeah, it shows how people progress over the years. I mean, if you practice, work hard, you're going to become the best. I mean, we have Katie Taylor out there right now, a freshman. I'm really looking forward to seeing her play in the next couple of years.
Well,
watch her progress.
You don't mind if I disagree. People say practice makes perfect. It's perfect practice makes perfect, and that's what she's been doing. Coach Gross said she's really been playing well, and she's been improving throughout the years. That should really help. Well, this game is about to get underway, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting for this. I know we have. We've been here for an hour and a half. We got here a little bit early, as you might say. We were really anticipating this one. I mean, I've been waiting for this game all day. As soon as I told, hey, Joe, you're doing the game along with Jarrett, I wanted to come. I was like, let's get to the game. You gotta like the sportsmanship. They shake hands before the game. Do you ever see that? That's unbelievable.
Yeah, especially from crosstown rivalries. I mean, we see this. We saw the emotion earlier between the coaches, the teammates, and the seniors. I mean, this game really has a lot of emotion towards it.
Now, this is a very different lineup. For those of you, if this is your first time watching a Cherry Hills Girls Volleyball game, they lost a lot of seniors last year. Jennifer Gorcho was one of them, who was a good player in the backcourt. You also had Dana Macinis, Elise Mitchell. Those were the captains. They really did lead that team. They had a good season last year.
Looks like Cherry Hill West is going to start out with the ball.
Well, it doesn't matter. We already talked about the scoring system. It's a rally scoring system, so East could win on West serve and get a point for it. So it should be interesting how this plays out. Number 7, Hansel, serves it over. Here comes this set. Katie Gold just got the pop it right back over. Hansel sets it up for number 14, and Miller will get hold of it. It's blocked again. Katie Gold, they'll regroup. Katie Gold's going for the kill, and she got it. And East wins the first point.
That's what I was talking about earlier. The kills and the quick starts. It's all coming together. East has the momentum now. They're going to dominate with that kill. I mean, Katie Gold, she's really something special.
Absolutely. It was a great kill there. And number 44, Katie Taylor, was subbing for Cherry Hill East. It's 1-0 so far in this game. High tries to get a kill there, but she couldn't get it over the net. And East gets another point. They're off to a quick lead, 2-0 in favor of Cherry Hill East. And as the ball gets past Katie Taylor, you think that might hurt their momentum?
Probably not. They got it going.
You think, all right. Well, we'll move on. Katie Taylor will serve. West has no trouble with it. Hansel will set it up to high again. She doesn't get it over.
That's the second one in a row. You got to get those over the net.
Well, it's going to hurt you. We talked about momentum early. If you struggle a little bit early, it's going to hurt, especially now East is winning 3-0. West has trouble with it. They just have to loft it over. Bump by Taylor. Sammy Foss will set it up. And Katie Gold goes for the kill. And she gets another one. This is unbelievable, folks. She is on a roll early. The team is moving very well. We talked about chemistry, Jarrett. What do you think of the chemistry for Cherry Hill East so far?
It's looking good. They're all shaking hands. They seem to know where everybody is and who's going to touch the ball at what time.
Communication's very important. Number 14 tries to spike it, but number 35 of Cherry Hill East, Laurel Johnson, comes up with a big stop. However, East could not convert after that beautiful play by Laurel Johnson, and West wins the point. Number 6, Buchanan serves it. Great return by Taylor. See him bump it up to Katie Gold, who will just push it over. And now West will continue play. Number 11, Pierce tries to get it over, but cannot. Number 11, Smith cannot get it over. And it is East point. No, I am sorry. There was a fault. One of the East players touched the net, and Gerst is livid on the sidelines, as I just heard him. And West got the point 4-2 in favor of Cherry Hill East. And Katie Gold, she is powerful, my friends.
Another kill. This is exactly what I was saying. East takes a 6-2 lead, had the momentum. 3 kills already for Katie Gold.
5-2 in favor of Cherry Hill East. Now she's got to serve. We don't even know what her spike looks like. Wait till she serves. West has trouble with it. Miscommunication. Buchanan couldn't get it off and set it up for Teresa Hansel and Katie Gold. It's another point for their team. It's 6-2 in favor of Cherry Hill East. High has no trouble with it. We'll set up to Smith, but it's blocked by Sammy Foss and Marcy Polite. And Sammy Foss gets it, and she spikes it again. East is having a lot of momentum on their side right now. They're up 7-2, Jared.
That was great teamwork the way they both jumped up and blocked that ball. That was a great kill by West.
By East, rather. It's 7-2 in favor of Cherry Hill East. They'll set it up. This time for number 14. Katie Gold makes a fabulous dive. Just keep the ball by Marcy Polite. Comes down with a big spike, but Pierce has no trouble with it, and now East will set it up for Sammy Foss, who cannot get the kill. Great play by High. Cannon will just loft it over, but she can't get it over the net. And the problems continue for Cherry Hill West as they trail 8-2 early. And obviously, Coach Sweeten has to go timeout. Momentum is in favor of Cherry Hill East in this rally scoring system.
Katie Gold had 4 big plays there. 3 kills, that diving play, just that pass play, that kept them in that play and turned out to win that point.
Absolutely. As we've seen the whole game, what do you think of Marcy play? And not just that, Sammy Foss, KT, the whole varsity team is really looking like they're gel. I mean, we talked to Mr. Gerst earlier, Jarrett, about chemistry and gelling on the court. Obviously, this is a team that didn't really all play together last year. There's a freshman, some juniors, and sophomores on the court. And, it's tough when you come off of a team that was basically predominantly seniors last year. And right now, they're looking off to a great start, Jarrett. How do you think that's going to affect the rest of this game, though? I mean, the front is looking great with Laurel Johnson, Marcy Plate, and Sammy Foster. Really getting a lot of blocks, not allowing West to get any momentum. How do you think that's going to affect the rest of this game?
Yeah, well, if they keep that up, they're going to win this game. They're killing the ball real well. They're not letting West get anything. They're not letting them have any sort of momentum, not getting anything going. It's really exciting.
They're really controlling the ball well, Cherry Hill East. I'm telling you, when they get the serve, it's really going to help out. And Kigo, another nice serve. High has a little trouble with it. And Pierce will try to just give it to 14. He'll bump it right back over. So Fosk's set up Laurel Johnson. And a great play by number 14 to keep the ball in play. 14 goes for the spike again, and it's out of play. And the woes continue for Cherry Hill West Lions. It's 9-2, Cherry Hill East. Smith will go for the spike, and a great play by Katie Taylor to keep it in play, and she'll just bump it over, and they have trouble with it. And they have to rush it back over because you only allowed 3 hits. Marcy Polite, there it is. It is in. She gets a kill. She is dominant. Her height, her power, it's all about momentum and power, Jarrett. 10-2, Cherry Hill East.
She's unstoppable with those kills.
Smith is just going to set it up for number 14, and Katie Gold will have no problem with that. Sammy Foss is up for Polite, but they had trouble with it there, Jared. What happened on that play?
Well, she seemed to just have a little misread. She thought that she could get up there in time. Jumped a little too early. Dropped the ball.
So, over anxious was Marcy Polite on that one. A little bit of missed timing there. Now it's 10-3 due to the rally scoring system. You do not need to score on your serve. Sammy Foss gets that over, and a great return over her back. And now East leads 11-3. Jarrett, they are running away with this as Jackie Davis will check in for Andrea Miller. As Coach Mr. Massey of the varsity softball team likes to call her, Angie.
What a serve there. That was great. No way anybody can return that.
The power on that one caused problems for Cherry Hill West. It's now 12-3, and East seems to just be running away with it. Another tough serve, and it's an ace, baby.
Sam Foss again coming up big on that serve. It's 2 in a row.
If you look on the court, viewers at home, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the smiles coming off the Cherry Hill East Cougars' faces. They are really enjoying themselves out there as West looks to continue fighting in this game.
Another hard hit serve, just out of bounds.
You know, if you refer to last year's scoring system, they played up to 15, but you couldn't win if you weren't serving. So right there just would have been a change of possessions, and West wouldn't have gotten a point, but right there they did. Excellent play by East to keep it in play and almost hit the net, and, well, prime example like that one, but East was able to recuperate and keep the ball in play, and they won that point 14-4 as number 14, Heather Leonhort, will check in for Cherry Hill East in favor of Katie Taylor. Marcy with the big serve there. I will set it up for Smith, who will find the open spot, and now it's 14-5. In a rally scoring system, Jared, anything can happen. How do you think this is going to affect? At that point there, do you think they might get some momentum back in this game?
Yeah, well, they're still down 9 points. But you know what? This game can change in the matter of seconds.
Marcy Polite just lets it go over her head. She had to duck a little bit for that one. And now it is 15-5 in favor of Cherry Hill East. They are 10 points away from winning game one. Laurel Johnson will serve for Cherry Hill East. Fortune just push it over. Sam Foss has no trouble with it. Shaky Davis right up for Heather, and she puts it over, and High has trouble with it. I thought it might have gone in the basket there. I might need a little instant replay. And the three is good, maybe. But that doesn't count in this game. They don't get any points for knocking it in the hoop. And East leads 16-5. Now, Gersh said earlier, we were talking, this is one of his best teams ever, he believes, for Cherry Hill East. He says they're really powerful. Can you see that in this game, Jarrett?
I can. He also said that they haven't even played to their potential. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing this team at the top of their game. And this might be it.
It's a lot of room to improve. And it's 17-5 for Cherry, in favor of Cherry Hill East. PK comes up with a big spike, and Morris plays no trouble. It goes off the railing, and they are able to save it. Way to go, Katie Gold, to keep it in play. Katie Gold will bump it right back up to Sammy Foss, who's going to give it right back to Katie Gold. The give and go!
Another kill. Another kill.
You can hear the cheering in this game of the Cherry Hill fans and their bench. I mean, their bench is sufficient alone for the noise in this room. I mean, they are loud, Jarrett.
Now, if you don't know, the rule is if you hit the ball into the rafters but doesn't go over to the other team's side, you can still play. If you hit it over the net and into the rafters on West, if East hits the ball over the net into West rafters, it's West point automatically.
East wins that point. 19-5 Cherry East. They are running away with it. And West needs to really bear down and recuperate. Service up. And it's good, as some would say. 19, Apoxore will try to go up and spike it, but East touches the net, and
West carries the ball.
no, it was a carry. Very observant, Jared. Did not pick up on that. It was a carry. Cherry East maintains possession after a great play by number 14, Heather Leonhardt. And 14 misplays it, and the woes continue. West cannot find any momentum, and you can see that Cherry East Ladies Cougars, they are really rolling. And Mr. Sweeten, Coach Sweeten, rather, of Cherry Hill West, will call another time out. Now, I talked to Mr. Sweeten before the game. He says he has a very young team as well, a bunch of sophomores in the lineup. He says one of their main goals is beating Williamstown, who's on top of their division, October 30th. He says, we're an improving squad. We got a lot of potential. And, of course, they're playing Williamstown, the number one team in their conference. They are number 2 at 9-5. So West has a lot to look forward to. This is one of their best seasons in a while. So it should be interesting how the rest of their season plays out. And right now, East continues to roll with this game. Now, Jerry, we were talking to Coach Gerst and his assistant, Dave Epstein, who is his right-hand man, as he likes to call it. What did he have to say about what we were talking about what he does for the team? What did he actually say?
Well, he was talking about how he likes to help the kids, not coach them, but he wants to be their friend, help them out. If they have a problem, he doesn't want to be intimidating them.
And he also said that Gerst's assistant, Dave Epstein, who doubles as a team psychologist, truly is the glue who holds the team together. Right there, it suffices all you know about Coach Dave Epstein and Gerst. They are one heck of a team, and they love coaching together. They also coach West softball together, so he's assistant for Gerst over there as well. 14 tries, hits it over, and they're struggling. They're down 23-5. I think it's safe to say that East is going to win Game 1 out of the best-of-5 series.
Yeah, but you know what? They might win this one, but West could come out for the next game and really show them what they have and really take it to East. That's what I like about this new 25-point rule, 5-game series.
And Heather Leonhardt gets the big spike there, and East gets another point, 24-5. And as you were saying about momentum, they're really struggling with the East serves. They're not really getting any chance to spike the ball. You see as they just bump it right back over. So that's really causing them some trouble in terms of trying to get East off balance. This could be the last point of this game, and it's going to be bumped back to Katie Gold. Samson's going to have to tip it over, but she touches the net. 24-6 in favor of Cherry Hill East. Well, actually is a fault on Cherry Hill West, and East will get the point. Or rather, there's a conference right now between the two officials. And doesn't that bottom official look like a little bit like Santa Claus?
He does. His beard really does resemble it. It's nice.
Hey, you better not want to get on his bad list because, hey, you'll be on the naughty list. You won't get any calls from him, or presidents, rather. I'm going to be on his good list. I don't want to.
The only thing you'll get is coal.
I don't want coal, Jared. I'm not a big fan of coal. It smells.
Not too many people are.
And they're switching sides after each game. They switch sides. So maybe if West switches to East bench, they might get their momentum. Hey, I don't know. Anything can happen. Maybe they'll catch their fever. I don't know. East leads 1-0 on a best of 5. Hey, let's hope this turns into a Red Sox-Yankee series matchup. We know that was intense. Went into Game 7, 11 innings. Hey, you're a Yankee fan, Jared. What's your interpretation of that Game 7?
I was scared. It's a tough game. Fortunately, we pulled through with the win. Actually, won by a Philadelphia native, Bedford native, actually, Aaron Boone. Grew up in Medford, played baseball.
All right, we are going to stop play, or talking, rather, for just a few seconds. You won't notice it because, hey, we come right back on. So when I say we'll be right back, I mean literally, we'll be right back. And we're back with Santa Claus as the official as well. Man, he's one jolly heck of a fellow. Now we know what he does in his offseason. He refs games. Oh, great. I love Santa Claus now. Maybe he has some candy canes down the sideline we can get. I'm a little hungry. What do you think?
Sounds like a good idea to me.
If you haven't gone out to eat in Cherry Hill, I advise you start getting in your car and go to every single place because they're all delicious. Believe me.
We're underway now.
Oh, back to the game. We'll stop talking about food for a little bit. 14 does a big spike, and it goes out of play. And again, West loses on a faulty mistake of number 14 hitting it out of play. I mean, if you're going to go for the kill, at least try to keep it in play. That's important, Jared, don't you think?
Yeah, well, they just don't have the height that East has.
I absolutely agree with you on that comment. East leads 1-0. Morris Blake go for the kill, and she gets it. This is just unbelievable. I can't believe what I am seeing right now. East is just gelling.
The domination between Marcy Polite and Katie Gold is just amazing. The way they can kill the ball and are always there for the big plays just blows me away.
Now we have the three leaders of the team right now for Cherry Hill in the front. Marcy Polite, Katie Gold, and Sam Foss. They really contribute to this team a lot, and their presence is really being felt. All three contributing heavily. And their backcourt's doing a phenomenal job right now. You have Laura Johnson contributing, Heather Leonhardt contributing, Katie Taylor, the outstanding freshman, contributing, and you also have Angie Miller and Jackie Davis. It's really a team effort, and right now, West, it's communication problems, Jared. 4-0. Can you dwell into that a little bit because I think our viewers are noticing it as well.
Yeah, another miscommunication problem for West. They've been having it all game. That's one up. Another kill. They miscommunicated. Both went up. One of them should have stayed back. Would have saved them the point.
And, well, someone has to pick up the ball, don't they? They have to roll right back underneath. Oh, look at that roll. That was fabulous. And now East will get the ball. It's 5-0 in favor of Cherry Hill. They are just ramming the volleyball down their throats. West will have a chance for a decent spike here. A little bit off with the set. And Sammy Foss will recuperate for a great set. The Katie Gold will just bump it all the way back, and West will start over. They've been struggling all game with setting it up, and you can really see that. Marcy Polite gets the kill. She is way too dominant, and that's why she's being looked at by colleges, such as Moravian. I can't pronounce it, folks. I'm going to apologize. I'm having trouble with that.
Moravian, I think.
Oh, Moravian. There we go.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about. Hey, listen, I don't think you and me know the difference anyway. It's 5-1. West won the point on there. We thought she had a successful kill. Obviously, I think it was called a carry or a net violation when one of the players must have bumped into the net of Cherry Hill East. 6-1 as a faulty serve by number 2 of Cherry Hill West. East will get possession. Katie Gold has a nice serve there. A little bit of a knuckleball. Didn't have much rotation. Reminds me of Tim Wakefield, who gave up the home run to Aaron Boone. And West was the point, 6-2. Another rotation, or should I say substitution rotation.
Number 19.
Number
for Cherry
19,
Hill West.
of course, say Cherry Hill West. Number 14 will serve. And Santa gives the thumbs up for play, and we shall continue. Now, tough serve, and Katie Taylor has no problem with it. Unbelievable. I should do some traveling for that one. Could have used Santa's sleigh. Katie Gold goes to the tilt, and when off the tip of the head, will get another chance to keep it in play. West has no problem with it. They will try to recuperate, and Jared, we really need to have a discussion right now about miscommunication as Jackie Davis, number 28, checks in for Angie Miller for Cherry East. West is having a lot of problems. You can see they're talking to each other right now. What seems to be the problem for Cherry Hill West as they trail 7-2?
They're not calling the ball. They're not calling each other off. They don't want to take. They don't want to take it. They just.
Right there, you saw 19. Of course, they really step up. She really put a good spin on the ball, should I say. Good loft on the ball because it dropped in, and Laura Johnson could not get to it. And it's 7-3 East, and West look to try to make a charge back into it. And Katie Gold, it's a nice place. Falls gives it to Marcy Polite, who couldn't get it quite over. Went off the tip of West. His hands, and Jackie Davis cover the spike and tries to drop it in. Good play, but Marcy Polite is there. She is aware, my friends, and so is the East Lady Cougar team. They are on top of their game.
They are finding every hole there is in this West defense.
I mean, if there's a gap in the West defense, they're going to find it. And Heather Leonhort will check in for Cherry. We'll check in for Cherry Hill East. Oh, she'll check in for Katie Taylor. That's the name I was searching for. 9-3. Cherry Hill East as they continue to dominate, and you can see the camaraderie on Cherry Hill East. I mean, Mr. Hampson's capturing it beautifully with his excellent film coverage. He's the best cameraman I've ever had the pleasure of working with. And right there, he's really capturing the spotlight for Cherry Hill East. And West continues to struggle.
He's also the only cameraman we've had the ability to work with.
And he sits it out of play. Are they looking for a tip? Do we have a tip? And of course, now here's the funny part. I really have to mention this, Jarrett. If Mr. Hampson get a good shot, there's a person on each side, number 7 Cherry Hill West, and a freshman for Cherry Hill East, doing the rules, saying whether it's in or out, or if it's tipped. And right there, the refs look towards the East player to ask if it was tipped or not. And you think she's going to say it wasn't tipped and give West the point?
Yeah, well, now Stan and the main ref are discussing what happened. I like it. I mean, it's all about the honesty with them, too.
Well, they will confer the play right now. Now, you know what? I'm going to say it's tough because I personally couldn't go out there and try to make a call. It's a very tough judgment call, and you really have to be alert. And thank goodness for both of these ladies doing it on the corners because it's a very tough job, and they really help out the officials. I like to commend their work in this game so far. Marcy Blake comes up with a big serve. Oh, and a great play by 14. Paclade will go up, and Katie Gold has no problem with that spike. Jackie Davis will come, and she'll loft it over, and it goes out of play. East leads 10-4, and West is trying to grab some momentum. They're trying to roll with something, Jarrett. Do you think this will carry over into this serve?
It would be nice. I mean, a good game would be better than a blowout like our first one, but East won't give up.
And West will certainly not give up in this one. As Heather Leonhart goes up with a big spike, and West will keep it in play. Bakre will just bump it over, and it goes over the head of Heather. Jackie Davis had trouble getting to the ball, and Westwood's another point. 10-5.
It looked like she tripped, actually.
And now what the ref is doing over there is relocating her so she can get a better angle or get further away from the play. I really do not know. But the official comes over there to help out. And we're about to resume play after the whistle blows. If there is ever a whistle, we'll wait for it. Actually, they will be switching
We have a new
lines crew. Hey, time out, folks. Did you ever want to, in the middle of a game, change officials? I mean, how fun would that be? If you don't like what the official's doing, just change them. I mean, wouldn't that be great? We don't live in that type of world. And West is slowly making a comeback. We're not even picking up on it. It's 10-6 East, Jarrett. What are you noticing in this West offense right now as they're trying to emerge in this game?
Well, they're coming together now. They're understanding what they have to do to get through this East team. It's tough, but they might just do it.
And they will give East the point with a great spike by Heather Leonard. I'm really having trouble with whether or not they're going to give the point to West or give the point to East, depending on a violation. But there was none there. It's 11-6.
Looked like a potential net violation.
Absolutely.
But got away with it.
Look on the spin on Laurel Johnson's serve. I mean, if we could slow it down and show the ball rotation, you can see how West had trouble with that serve. That just spun right off the forearm right there and almost hit somebody, some innocent bystander. You got to be awake when you're attending a volleyball game, folks. You never know when the ball will just pop in to the stands. And a great recovery by number 2, but they say it's a carry. And it's now 13-6 in favor of Cherry Lease. Now, Cherry Lease has gained momentum, Jared.
Yeah, well, the advantage Cherry Halise has is their serves. Nobody can return the serves that they have. Laurel and Katie.
Well, they are having some trouble with them, obviously. And right there, another miscue for Cherry Hill West as they had out of play. And you can sense the frustration of Cherry Hill West. But they're still in it, Jared. It's a rally scoring system. All you need to do is string a few points together, and you can really get back in this game. Laura Johnson with another rotating serve. It goes off the net. And Mr. Hampson did bring this topic to us. He said if it goes off the net, you can play it. That is absolutely unbelievable. We're in a timeout, but we are going to talk about this. Now, I didn't believe him at first, Jared. Can you explain this new rule? I didn't think last year they didn't have this. Well, and as he just told me, he told me so, and of course he did. I mean, I don't know that rule's true. Hey, you know, he's the man of all knowing. We've established that. Can you explain this new rule? I had no clue that it could go off the net.
Yeah, well, neither did I till now, but last year it cannot make contact with the net.
On the serve.
On the serve,
right.
Or it's the other team's ball. Now, I guess, if you make contact with the net, it can still roll over. It looks like the refs might be talking about it right now. I'm not sure.
Coach Gerst keeping his team motivated, and Coach Sweeten is trying to get his young team back into shape as they're trying to really get back in this game. And you can really see the frustration on the West faces because they are really having a tough time, and they really want to get back in it.
Yeah, these next couple games could feel like the next couple months if it keeps going like this for West.
Well, Laura Johnson's going to serve again, and you know, I'm having a fun time at this game, and I hope you all watching at home are having fun too. Big spike by number 20, but Heather Leonard has no trouble with it, and East continues to roll.
They were so aware, knew what they were going to do. They were practicing that before. I was watching them in the warm-ups, practicing returning those.
Now, Mr. Coach Sweeten on the sideline, obviously trying to get his team back in it. They're only down by 10, Jared, and I feel that if it's a rally scoring system, they can get back at any time. Big shot by Pakray, and West gets the point there, and there you go, 16-7. Anything can happen in this game. I'm still waiting for West to break out of their shell because at any moment they will come back.
Yeah, well, they better because being down 2 games out of a best-of-5 series is really, really tough to come back from.
Right.
I mean, the momentum East has, and then
right there,
only winning one more game wins it.
Laurel Johnson hits it into the net, and West is slowly but surely coming back into this game. I'm telling you, Coach Sweeten had a couple of timeouts in this game to try to get his team back in it, and right now, Sammy Foster's going to look to just dump it in, and it's out of play, and West is creeping back in it. Unbelievable. Right now, I'm stunned that West has pulled some points and stringing points together. I mean, you knew it was going to happen at some point, but right there, unfortunately, Pakray hits the net on the serve, and number 10, Pierce will check into the game, 17-9 in favor of East, and now it's Angie Miller's turn.
Yeah, she just checked in for Jackie Davis, actually.
Now East is obviously still has the momentum in this game, obviously. I mean, you can sense the frustration of West. But East is definitely playing well. Goes off the net. I understand how you can play it off the net on such a hard serve. Sammy Fuska set up for Katie Gold, and she spikes it. But Smith had no trouble returning it, just went a little bit too far. Excellent stamina and poise by Smith to get a hand on it. I mean, heck, I would have backed out of the way.
Yeah, it was a hard hit.
Katie Gold really comes up with a heavy spike there, and that's what we talked about. Jared, can you explain a little bit about the power of Cherry Hill East? They are really, wow, it was a little too powerful there by Angie Miller, giving them the point, 18-10. But can you explain the power that East has in terms of spiking the ball?
Yeah, well, they have the size advantage and the strength advantage. Their serves are hard. They can't really give West the control of the ball. They can't really make any decent passes. They just have to bump it and hope for something good to happen.
Katie Gold lofts it over, and West will have a chance to get a big spike here. Number 20 goes over that, and it will drop. 18-11 in favor of Cherry Hill East. Anything can happen. And as Mr. Hampson said, if you serve it, it goes off the net, you can still play. So, hey, if you serve it into net, it goes over. Really, anything can happen.
We've seen that happen many times tonight, which led to points because of misdirection.
Right there, West gets another big, actually a pivotal point. They're only trailing by 5. Now, this team is very resilient in terms of battling hard. Actually, it's 18-12. Scoreboard read 18-13, and I actually believed it. 18-12. And West is slowly but surely coming back, and it goes out 19-12. Our Cougars.
By Angela Miller to stay.
Our Cougars are not going to let down their guard, and you're seeing that in this game as this outstanding freshman Katie Taylor checks in the game.
She's been playing well. She's been serving a lot. She's been playing in the front. Well, she's not.
She's a backcourt player, right?
Yeah.
West. Oh, it looks like a carry. I heard Gers say, oh, on the sideline. And oh, what a miscue for Cherry East there as it's 19-13. This rally scoring system it just boggles my mind. I can't believe this. I always play volleyball as in if you serve it and you win on your serve, you get the point. Not this if you lose on the serve, the other team gets the point. That's really boggling my mind. You really need to explain this to me further because I really need a comprehension of this new scoring system.
Yeah, well, it makes it a lot more exciting. Makes it a lot tougher. I guess they're trying to say, if you're serving the ball, you should win that point. You have the advantage. So if the defensive team on the serve can win the point, they do deserve it.
Absolutely, and right there, another miscue for Cherry West, some miscommunication, and a tough serve, and number 14 West has trouble with it. Another powerful serve by Katie Gold, 22-13, and East looks like they're going to come out with this one too, and they might just lead 2-0 in the series. But hey, you never know. Cherry West might pull a Marlin on us, which means coming back. I mean, how many comebacks did they have this postseason, the Florida Marlins? Or was it the curse of the Billy Goat in Game 6 and 7? I mean, I don't know. 19 for 10 West as Pierce comes out. And number 19, Apoc Clay comes back into the game. East leads 22-14. Number 14 will serve, ironically. That's how many points Cherry Hill West has. But now it's 15.
Just as East was pulling that lead away, West is coming right back.
I feel something special coming on right now for Cherry Hill West, but hopefully East can stand their ground and really come back. But Angie Miller.
Hard serve.
It was a powerful serve. Angie Miller had some trouble with it, and Gers is a very smart man there, calling the timeout. He's going to say, hey, look, they're getting momentum.
Got to take it away. Timeouts can kill momentum. That's one of the best things about timeouts. Talk to the team, kill the other team's momentum.
Well, here's the thing here, Jarrett. Now, in coaching, you always like to see the team come out and not just be dominant, but really you have to outsmart the other team. And right there, Gers makes a very good strategic move in terms of calling the timeout to try to stop West momentum, because really West is battling in this game. And you can see really they are determined to come out and play well. And that's really what it's all about. Who wants it more? Coach Sweeten of West really seems to want it as he's directing his players. And you can see how West is turning the frowns
upside down.
I love that phrase. Our cameraman's smiling. Everybody loves that phrase. That's my favorite phrase right there. 14, it goes off Miller. She couldn't get out of the way, and Gerst is living, and he's making a substitution. Christine Abgar will come in for Angie Miller, and Gerst, he's very, very strict. You got to play well. You can't go out there and make mistakes like that. You know it's coming out. It's 22-17. Too close of a game right now for Mr. Coach Gerst, rather. And right now, he's going to try to keep momentum. And right there just killed the rally of Cherry Hill West. That really put a damper in their hopes of coming back in this one.
Well, Jackie Davis just comes in for number 24, Kristen Apgar.
One thing I like to say is this rotation is great. Gerst constantly keeps moving players in and out, keeping a lot of members of the varsity team active in this game. And East is 1 point away from being up 2-0 in this best-of-5 series. Man, I feel like I'm announcing a postseason playoff game for baseball. What am I saying? Duh.
Baseball, volleyball, doesn't matter. It's just as exciting.
It's just as exciting. And Sam Voss is looking to put this one away with a big serve. The crowd goes in silence like they do in tennis matches. Kind of exciting, really.
And
look at that serve. It's going to drop in, and East wins it.
2-0 East in the
Let's get a replay on that. I don't know. To me, that's just very exciting.
Well, that's what we thought originally, but...
And our cameraman saying, cut, cut. And you know what? We'll be right back. When I say cut, and we'll be right back, we'll really be right back. Hey, split second later. I love that. It is hot up here. I am dying. Yeah, we could use some air conditioning or a fan. Oh, look, a fan's coming. No, I was wrong. So we'll be right back in this game.
Got me excited,
got you excited. You know what gets me excited? Talking about food. We were talking about the break. What are the best cheesesteaks are? No, I'm not going to give out any more free publicity for anybody, so I'll just keep my mouth shut on the food discussion. Although, I would, if any of you guys out there listening to this broadcast would love to talk to me about food and the best places to eat, just come talk to me because, hey, listen, I love talking about food, sports. Hey, when you eat food and watch sports at the same time, baby, that's some fun times.
It's like heaven. There's nothing like it.
You know, it's like heaven. East Performance right now, they are really playing well. They're putting some rallies together, and they're really trying to knock the momentum away from West. They get these fast jump starts. And that was one of your keys to the game, Jarrett.
Yeah, well, getting a quick start is always good. It's so much harder to come from behind than to hold the lead. Well, holding the lead is tough, but when you
Cherry on Cherry Hill West. East will get the point again, and chemistry is definitely playing a factor, as East definitely has tons of that, as Katie Taylor, number 44, will check in to the game. Jarrett, we've talked about chemistry the whole night. I mean, really, it's all about chemistry. And right now, can you explain to us how East is really gelling together? What are they doing correct that's really making them able to control this game?
You know what? They're doing almost everything. They look almost perfect. It's really amazing to watch this game. They're passing. Well, a couple of the kills, it's a little off, but...
Right there, Marcy could not finish on the spike. 1-1. West looking to take their first lead of this best-of-5 series. Amy Foster set it up to Katie Gold. She had trouble with it, and so does West with the return, and they will get it over. An amazing play by both teams to keep it in play. Katie Gold going up for the spike, and West keeps it in play. Unbelievable as Katie Gold came down with a hammering spike. Marcy tips it over, and she got the point.
Although East won that point, West is coming out this game looking their
Sharper.
best. Oh, they're looking
Well, right
great.
there, it was Marcy kept her balance up as she went up there to try to get the spike, and the West defenders jumped at the same time, and she just tipped it right over, and they got the point. Another point for Cherry Hill East, as West has trouble with the serve once again of Katie Gold. 3-1 in favor of Cherry Hill East. Katie Gold lofts it over, and they have trouble.
Right in the hole,
With it.
in between 4 players. You know what? That's the problem. You got to call each other off. You got it. You can't just stand there and expect somebody to come in and hit the ball over the net.
Now, I picked this up, but I failed to address Mr. Hampson, man of all knowing, says East does a little bit of ritual, and they get an ace. And right there, they all come to the center, clap their hands. It really shows camaraderie. And they get it over.
Oh, my
Laurel
God.
Johnson keeps it in play. And East
no,
gets the point.
no.
And East gets the point there after a hustle and determination. They fought for it. Jarrett, describe what happened in that play.
Well, it was just great play. Everybody was aware, East and West. I mean, and another one drops in.
It's all about momentum, and East certainly has it as they have one of their huddles again. 6-1 East. And I know we both got excited. I apologize on behalf of both of us screaming at the same time after that amazing play. We both really got into that one. I'm sure you folks at home, that Charlie's fans, got into it too. They did that little huddle again. They get back up. They are really showing camaraderie. Now, I've seen this over the years. This is one of the best rituals I've seen because they really show teamwork in that one, really getting in there and supporting each other. 7-1, Cherry Hill East.
You can look at the West bench and see the players' faces. They're not happy. They know that they're better than the way they're playing. It's sad.
Well, absolutely. West is a very good team, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming out. They're struggling just a little bit. And we really expect to see a little better match today. But West is definitely a young, talented team. We've heard it from Coach Sweeten himself. He said that West has a very young team. They're not as experienced, but he says that he hopes to compete in it.
Having a good seed in the playoffs is big. East cannot lose out. They have to win two, or you know what? They have to win the next three. They have to get the number 2 or 3 seed.
Yes, we were talking to Coach Gerst about this, folks, before the game, and he said that we got to win our next 3 games because if we don't, we're not going to have as high as a seed, and you definitely don't want to be in the road early on in the playoffs facing good teams. And as he said his team has a very good chance to win states this year. And boy, I'm getting into this game, and I'm perspiring, and I can see why, because they really put on a show. Katie Gold fights it off, and Laurel Johnson, Marcy Polite, had trouble with it coming off the net, as you probably would have expected. 8-2, Cherry Hill East. Oh, I thought that was a hoagie someone was bringing over. They're cups. I got all excited. One of the freshmen was bringing over cups that looked like a hoagie. I thought she was bringing it up for us. Great, now I'm hungry, and I'm broadcasting a game. It goes off the net.
Another one. Another ball hits net.
See,
misdirection.
I got to ask you a question. I'm sure the fans at home are wondering the same thing. Is it really fair for the serve to go off the net and then for the other team try to play it? Because I think that's really difficult. That's almost like a knuckle ball in baseball. It's really tough to hit, and it's the same thing for Cherry Hill East Lady Cougars if it goes off the net.
Yeah, but sometimes ball hit off the net, roll over, and the serving team will get a break. Or it could be like a hanging knuckleball, and it can hit the net and bounce back over, and you can lose the game. We saw something like that in the Red Sox-Yankees game, I believe.
That is his favorite topic. I thought I was just going to mention it real quick, but obviously the Yankees are of top discussion by this time next week. When you view the game, by the way, tonight is October 17th, the Yankees could have well won the World Series, or the Marlins. It's 10-4 right now in favor of Charlie's. West is trying to gain some momentum. I am looking at their bench right now, and they are really trying to support their varsity squad. It is an intense rivalry game, and West is not going to give up in this one. Number 3, Karen High, has an awkward serve off the hand. Can you explain what happened there, Jared?
It seemed like it just sort of missed the palm of her hand, sort of got the side.
And Mr. Hampson brings up another amusing point here. If you hit it under that, why can't that count? You know what? We should use both sides of the net. Higher or lower, what does it matter? Once the ball hits the ground, it's over. I think that should be the new rule. I mean, they are creating all these absurd rules anyway that can hit the net on a serve, and that's just really boggles my mind. Pacray dumps it over, 11-5. And it's 11-5 in favor of Cherry Hill East. West will serve once again after winning that point. They're trying to gain some momentum. Smith will serve. The serve is up, and it is over, and Katie Gold has no trouble getting that one. Set up to Laurel Johnson, who comes down with a big spike.
Not many people would have been able to pop that serve back up in the air. And she did it, and she set it up perfectly for the kill. It was beautiful.
Speaking of beautiful,
It's beautiful.
now on a serious note, this is why Mr. Coach Gurr said that East would have a lot of potential at the next level because of the fact they have a lot of power. Having power presents problems for the other team. And right now, you're seeing this game, there have been a lot of kills. I can't even keep the tally. It's gone off my sheet. I can't even read my tally marks. They're all conjumbled. That's not even a word. Jumbled together. And in this game, I think West getting a little conjumbled down this, down 13-5. Folks, if conjumbled isn't a word, I already know. It's 14-5, Cherry Hill East, Jarrett, and we really do feel sympathetic for Cherry Hill West with their performance tonight. They're not coming out with their A game.
I do. They're a much better team than they're showing. They have such potential to be so much better. And you know what? This can really hurt Cherry Hill West in the playoffs with their seeding. It's a big, big game for both teams.
And a great play by Smith to try to keep it in off another dominant spike by Katie Gold, and they were unable to keep it in play. 15-5.
We are 10 points from going home.
This could be a series sweep here for Cherry Hill East with 10 more points. Little Johnson with a big serve here. With rotation, it spins backwards. Smith will bump it forward, and Apocre will bump it over and out. And this is just how the game's been. It's been over and out for Cherry Hill West tonight. Folks, if you have a chance to go to East or West volleyball game, we do suggest you go because they are really fun to go to. It's really exciting watching the game, especially the spikes. That's my favorite part. And here comes one right here by Katie Gold. Yes, it is a kill, baby. Nobody got near it, and that's what I'm talking about. I love those spikes, Jarrett.
You can see the excitement on the court, on the benches, up here with us, and even in the stands. I'm watching every single play. People are going wild. Parents, kids, students. It's really, really exciting.
I love the camaraderie of this East team. They're really sticking together and playing as a team. It's great to watch. Sammy Foss sets it up. Oh! She baffled me because I thought she was going to set it up to Katie Golden. She just, very tricky, put it back over the person's heads of Cherry Hill West, Apocre, and number 7, Hansel. And that, my friends, is good performance. And right now, East continues to dominate this game. And it's been a total team effort of Cherry Hill East. Timeout by Coach Sweeten to try to savor any last moment, or any last hopes, rather, of coming back in this game. It is 19-5. And as Mr. Hans would say, domination night. You've really seen East championship quality volleyball team, and I really see them gelling. They talk about chemistry might be lacking on the court, but tonight they seem to be knowing where everybody is, and that's the marks of a good coach and the marks of a talented team.
Yeah, Coach Gerst earlier was telling us about how the team wasn't really playing to their potential, and now it seems like this might be it. We might be seeing what Coach Gerst was talking about before.
Now what we're seeing is I'm seeing a lot of different techniques in the serve game. Some have spin on it like Laurel Johnson's, and some have this non-rotating ball. I think that presents a lot of problems for the teams itself. So if Foss will put it over, try to find a gap she can't for it. She keeps it in play. Hansel will put it right over to Buchanan, who will try to spike it past Charlie's defenders, and Sammy Foss tries with the same trickery. Did not work this time. Buchanan comes with the spike, and it will not drop as Laurel Johnson keeps the heads up play. Jackie Davis will hit it over, and East will try to set it up again for Katie Gold. I am speechless, folks.
Kill for Katie Gold.
This is why there was an article in the paper. October 17th edition. I know you're not going to see this game for a couple days, but if you have a chance to read the article about Katie Gold, I suggest you do, because her performance is amazing tonight, and she contributes a lot to this team, and so does everybody else on that floor. is in the high school section as well. Just in case you didn't notice, East was a high school team. Jackie Davis tries to left it over. Smith keeps it in play. Buchanan will look to keep it in play as well. And Heather bumps up to Jackie, who just puts it over. And High keeps it in play. West having a very good defensive possession on that one. They set it up for Heather, and a block. It comes right back to her, and they're still playing this point. Now Jackie Davis might go off. Marcy keeps it in play. Katie Gall has a chance to keep it in. Yes! And the crowd erupts in the Burt Gym, and the West coaches are baffled. They are smirking on the sidelines. This is one heck of a game for the Charlotte Hilly squad. That, my friends, is teamwork. Wouldn't you say, Jared?
Most definitely. Oh, and
another timeout or 3 subs? Oh, good,
yeah,
three subs.
Yeah,
Oh, I couldn't use another.
Tricky there.
No. Speaking of trickery, that was definitely tricky. Number 10 for Cherry Elise will check in, and her name is not listed on the sheet, so we don't know. But number 10 will check in. She is a senior.
Checks in number 7, 6, and 3. Check out for Cherry Hill West.
I like to apologize, folks, for not having everyone's name. That is my fault for not getting everything organized. Unfortunately, we thought we did get the names. Apparently, not everyone's name was put on the roster. I apologize for that. Smith gives it up to number 2. 14 puts it over. Sadie Falls is able to keep it in play. And number 10, the senior, hits it off the net. And now, number 24, Kristen Apogar will come into the game for Laurel Johnson. And you can see Coach Gers doing a class act move, as Coach Sweeten did, putting the seniors in this game 3, which is pretty much determined, which is 21-6. And East, I think I'm pretty safe at saying this, will get the sweep in this one. Bring out the brooms, because it's time to sweep up the floor, as East will eventually put it over. And right now, East still continues to struggle a little bit right now. They've been a little of a rough patch right here, but they're still 21-7, Jarrett.
Yeah, this East team really came out. The West team is actually really surprising us. I would not have expected this to be a 3-0 clean sweep.
Absolutely not, as it's 21-8. West is gaining some momentum. Maybe it's the senior spark for West. Marcy Polite will get up the same fuss. It was set up for Katie Gold, and she will tip it over. Another fabulous play by Cherry East as Marcy Polite into the Sammy Foss, who steps it up for Katie Gold. And I'm telling you, those 3 are the heavy leaders on this crew for Cherry East, and you can see why. They really have great teamwork, as Angie Miller will check into the game.
Katie Gold on that last play really did a phenomenal job. She really read that defense really well, saw the gap, and tipped it right over 2 defenders for the point.
Fortunately, we come out with a big spike, and Heather rejects it, and 23-8. We are 2 points away from a clean sweep, and you can feel, or actually see, the broomsticks wiping up the floor in this one. And Angie Miller will look to serve. 2 more points left. It goes over, and beautiful serve, and it is in. Red points in. I saw it in from here, and I have a terrible view. And see, here's the... that official tonight. He's a jolly old fellow.
This could be the last point of our night.
And Heather looks to make it like that with the setup. And it's over. Clean sweep. Ladies and gentlemen, after the senior presentation in the beginning, the seniors get a big win against the rival, Cherry Hill West, winning this game 25-8. A clean sweep. And hey, don't go anywhere. I mean, it's only going to be a split second, because we are going to have post-game conversation about what happened in this game and how it'll affect both teams' performance the rest of this season. Don't go away. This is the best segment of the game. A volunteer coach, Bob Dietz, and really, I think that's phenomenal, having someone willing to donate their time to come coach a volleyball team, and it's really tremendous of Bob Dietz. and we will be right back with the post-game conversation. Jarrett, that was a very interesting game to say the least. We talked about momentum, Jarrett. That played a major factor in this game. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, it most certainly did. The momentum that Cherry Hill East had since the first point of the game. They won that first point, and they had won the second, won the third. I've never seen anything like this. They wouldn't give in. Cherry Hill West played a great game, tried to keep up, but you know what? They just couldn't. This Cherry Hill East team was bigger, faster, stronger, and they just played better.
Well, we don't know much faster. This isn't a sprinting competition. But in terms of chemistry, that was an issue brought up by both coaches. And you could really see tonight the chemistry that East had compared to West. West seemed to have a little bit of miscommunication. But tonight, East was on their A game in terms of chemistry. And hopefully this will foreshadow into the future of trying to win states, because it's tough to win states. If you don't come out and play a full of this game like tonight, Cherry Hill East did, you're going to struggle against other opponents.
Yeah, well, Cherry Hill East, that game was phenomenal that they played. I haven't seen volleyball like that
In years.
Yes.
Either have I, and this is going to wrap it up for this game. I hope you enjoyed our commentating. I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you're thinking about food right now, because I'm getting ready to get something to eat, because I am thirsty, hungry, and it's time to wrap this up. I'm Joe Gorch, along with the color commentator Jarrett Bratz. Have a great evening or day. I don't know when this game is going to be aired at what time, so please enjoy your afternoon, enjoy your night, hey, and let's go Eagles.